Hello and welcome to Heroes and Generals Devstream number 48, live from Copenhagen. This is the Danish Helmet, and today we are going to be talking about more features that are coming in the next update, the Young update, named after General Gordon Russell Young. I will get right into it, but first, just a little public service announcement. It's a little bit serious, but we'll get onto the fun stuff right after. Being the support guy, I get a lot of player reports about so-called alternate accounts. I would ask you to please stop calling people out on the chat, saying like, "Oh, you're an alt account." What they mean is, if you've ever seen people do that, they mean that players are losing on purpose to help the other team win. That's not a thing. People are not doing that. I know because I can see the stats and what people are doing and where they're connecting from. They're not doing that. Players are kind of spreading that urban legend that there's people like spending all their time losing on purpose. They don't. There's people trolling. There's people, they get bored, they get frustrated, they start team killing, they start griefing. They do that once in a while. They're not like enemy spies or that kind of, that's urban legends. Please stop saying that. I'm saying that not because I'm tired of hearing it, but because it's making everybody else suspicious and grumpy and paranoid. It's just ruining the mood for everyone. So stop using that. It's just not a thing. So thank you very much. Now to the fun stuff. No, you say. Sad Bjarne.
Sad Bjarne.
To the fun stuff. There's in the next update you'll see some cosmetic changes. I guess we can show that right away. And there we are. New graphics for the UI. Seriously, I kind of like the bullets. It's kind of closer to the main focus of the game than flying. Anyway, and so the color scheme is definitely more Hollywood blue. And as we
not navy blue.
No,
not yet.
Have you seen like in Hollywood movies? They're always like that kind of blue is like really punched.
Good old postcard color grade.
Yeah. So and you see that we moved stuff got moved around a little bit. It's more or less pretty much everything that you currently have is still there, but we made it so that it's a little bit more consistent. Like every time you want to like enlist a new soldier, buy a new weapon, it's all the plus sign.
It's still obviously an ongoing process, but this is a bit of a new take on the UI. I think some of it comes from the squad has finally entered something like that could be viewed as production. Obviously, it's a very big feature, and it sort of like goes into a lot of different parts of the game. It takes a while to get it finished, but in order to get the squad feature out, we need to rearrange the UI a bit. I think they're sort of like considering moving the whole squad experience to the actual soldier screen to make it so you can actually select stuff and move around with while you're in the squad lobby. And I think they're also doing something where you can actually check out stuff on the wall and stuff while you wait for matchmaking and stuff.
So that's being prepared.
Yeah, there's a lot of minor things, but still it's something that people have been requesting for a long time that's getting fixed now.
So the short version of what you were just telling us is
these changes are necessary for the UI changes that comes with the squad system.
So because we've been talking about the squad system a lot, squad system's not ready yet, but these changes are preparing basically for new stuff to be added, right?
One thing I really like is you see the list of soldiers. We removed the little strange arrows.
Actually, let's go and look at it.
And so now you can actually have a view of all your soldiers in one place.
So if I can show it one by one. So you can, well, first of all, like right now I'm viewing. I'm saying to expand my helmet.
Full screen.
Full screen. Yes. If at all possible. Wait a minute. Somehow it doesn't want to go full screen from here. Where's
That's
the?
full screen right there.
Where was it? Where was it?
Yeah, just past.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Because F11 didn't want to do anything, but yeah. So yeah, full screen.
F11 is on strike.
So you have your here. I have all my soldiers
Wow.
listed in one
Wow,
column,
a lot of
but that's a lot because basically I got one of each.
Yeah.
I can decide to filter by faction, and that is something that people have been requesting a lot.
Some people have been really annoyed that the soldiers from the enemy faction is showing up in there.
So if you never want to see one faction again, you can. And you can filter your soldiers by also class by army branch. So if I want to just see my tankers, and then I could for example go and focus on my tankers from any faction. So if I select the globe here and just tankers, now I see my American, Soviet, German tanker, and you can use the arrow keys to navigate. Oops, sorry, I hit it a little bit too enthusiastically here, but the arrow keys here can be used to cycle through your soldiers. So that's pretty neat because I think that was lacking at some point. That you feel like tapping arrows.
Any tapping on it.
Yeah.
Very random tapping at least.
So what else can we show that changed?
You can see obviously the equipment loadout stuff has moved to the other side, so it's kind of like have a flow towards the right on the screen.
So the stuff you use more often is on the left.
Yeah, but it's still. I've seen some of the sketches for the up and coming stuff. So it makes more sense when you see the rest of it. But I think it's pretty neat changes that's coming in here. Also the
unlocks down there, right?
Yeah, but also the details about the soldier is moved over here, and you see the whole rank progression tree that we had before. A massive component on the screen that was, to most people, actually just super confusing. We've removed that and just made it into a rank progress bar that just tells you how far to the next rank, and what are your career options. So it's an attempt to simplify a rather complex system.
So and I think this has changed a little bit, right?
I think the playing around with the progress bars and the colors and everything right now. I'm not sure it's the. I don't know if it's the final stuff, but it's probably gonna change over the next few builds anyway, in various places. But this is a taste of the new stuff that's coming.
And so once we've looked at this, I think we wanted to go back and show once again a demonstration of the spawn protection, but this time with 2 players. So we got Splixon in the room with us, behind the camera, who's going to be
Splixon.
my...
Hi.
Hello. And he is going to be basically my enemy in this. I think actually I'm gonna take the opportunity to also show.
It seems like the spawn protection is such. I think we went through a lot of it on the last stream, but we will go through most of it again and clarify some of the issues. There was a lot of questions after the stream on various details.
We tend to talk through things a little bit fast because we take it for granted that it's super obvious.
We'll go slow this time.
We'll try to show it as slowly as possible. We need to pick a skirmish. And, for some reason they're all airfields. There we go, that's a skirmish. Oh wait a minute, shouldn't be that guy, should be... you can see all the silly names I picked for my guys. Oh, I joined as the US apparently. I joined this war as the US. So I will... that doesn't matter right now, but...
There's one thing I need to say, that there's no in-game changes to the UI yet. When this build is only on the
but we'll see that as we... Well, I mean, there's...
That was a question from Sri Shoju. No, sorry, I shot you.
So I'm loading here.
More so, say why did you guys decide on blue and not more comfortable color like the brown you got right now?
Blue is uncomfortable now.
I have actually no good answer for that. I need to consult the art director on the actual color choices.
I mean the splash screen on the login page was originally very blue. I guess maybe it's just a way of I don't know, keeping up with that. We'll ask him. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Maybe if has he left? Have they left the building already? Maybe Robotron can walk into his office and ask him, so we can get the color issue clarified.
I'm gonna see if can Splixon find the battle. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, I thought I was Soviet, but I'm not. Sorry about that. So yeah, he has to change factions, and he will be joining me shortly. Well, in the meantime, I might as well. I might as well not make it nighttime.
Our art director has gone for the weekend. So
yeah,
has to be
to
be an unsolved mystery
until next time. There we go. I made it daytime so that it's more obvious. So in case you weren't here last time, when with the new spawn protection system that we have, which is right now on the young update, it's going to be only introduced for skirmish maps, and we're going to add it later to assault missions. But right now, if you deploy in a skirmish, what you can see here is. Actually, you probably can't see it because the mini us. Yeah, there you go. The mini screen was hiding it, but my hand is. You can see that my body is transparent. So I'm inside the protected area, which
and the
surrounds
the screen is also desaturated.
Yeah, exactly. You can see that you're still protected because you're transparent. It's true, and then the colors are desaturated. That's true, and. It tells you you'll be visible upon entering the combat area. You'll also be visible if you fire one shot. So if I do this, I was inside the protected area, but now I'm visible because I fired one shot. So you get one shot at the enemy, and so if somebody comes and tries to spawn camp, you can walk right up to them and shoot them in the face. They won't see you coming. And you can see that while I'm still inside the spawn area. The vehicles are that are available to my team and that are invisible to the enemy. They remain visible to me. They're ghosted, but I can still enter them. And later we'll show you what happens when you have several people spawning in vehicles. I guess, yeah, it's possible to show that. Is Splixon about ready to jump in? Yeah. Good. So I'll give him a few seconds to join the battle. You're in it? Oh yeah, there you are. All right. So there you are. So if Splixon here tries to, yeah, you're there. You want to come and try and yes. Ruin my my day. So yeah, so here he can shoot me. As if I go back to the spawn area, there's no change for me. But as he walks in, look at him. He's got nothing.
Yeah.
So and so he will be getting a message that says return to the combat area. And as soon as if he returns, if he leaves, then he gets a weapon. And because I'm visible now, the same rules apply. Like I can hurt him, he can hurt me. So if we do the opposite, and well, actually, I'm going just for demonstration, just shoot me. There we go. Oh, what did he shoot me with? What is that? It says PPS-43.
Oh,
I wonder. I guess we'll get into that later. So. I'm protected now again, and if Splixon decides to walk in, like if you want to come over here and try to find me, and basically you have to you have to look at the screen to kind of guess where I am. So yeah, so if he walks in here, he has no idea where I am. So
Awesome that he just runs around.
He just runs around trying to figure out approximately where I am.
And then you're gonna kill him.
Do I have a? I don't have a knife. I should have.
What happens with the grenade?
But I got
though?
this. Voila. There we go. You're welcome. And now it's his turn to spawn, so I'm going to go and try to spawn camp in the... Ah, that's so funny. Look, he landed in the in the back of my...
That's awesome.
Sound like a hearse going to your funeral. All right, so...
Bye, Splixen.
Let's go and try to reach his spawn point. This isn't a Ferrari. I'll get there eventually. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. And there we are. So now I'm approaching the enemy spawn, and what happens as soon as I cross the sandbags, I get a message from the higher powers telling me that I am not where I'm supposed to be. And if I try to look for Splixen, same thing, I have no clue where he might be. I have nothing to defend myself, and eventually, out of nowhere, there will come probably a headshot. And yeah, as you can see, like, I'm still not allowed to fight, even though I'm like on the roof. Still no idea where Splixen will come from. And I can, of course, hurt myself if I fall from the roof. And there you go, there he is. And that's what happens to spawn campers from now on.
Honed!
Yes, honed indeed. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to actually use this little thing here that we can do on our test server, which is I'm going to switch to his team. And now if I spawn a vehicle... Yeah, I heard some echo there.
Yeah.
And so I'm here, invisible in the spawn.
There's a question here from a bunch of fat chicks.
Yeah. that's the guy's name.
He must look really old.
But wait, I want to show this before we answer the question. So,
right.
Splixen, can you try to enter my vehicle? Okay, so see that he is visible and I'm not. So he's solid, I'm transparent. He can't enter my Jeep. And that's the rule we put in so that basically you can't, troll your team and decide to make them visible before they're ready to be visible. So if you're visible, you can't get into a ghost Jeep. But as soon as I, again, exit the protection, same rules apply as usual. And there we go. So now if we were to have an unfortunate car accident, they're trying to kill us real good there. Not good enough. Maybe just a few grenades will do the trick. Yay! So, so now if I spawn a Jeep and Splixen decides to spawn with me, he can just perfectly fine get in my Jeep.
Yeah.
And then we ride off into the sunset. And I think
I just have an image on my mental image, and it's one of those that cannot be unseen.
So what was the question?
It was can you whistle while you're in ghost mode?
I haven't tried it. We'll have to try that. There's another thing we have to try. We have to try what happens with... well, we did it last time. Might be fun to try it again. What happens with mines, landmines, when you're in ghost mode. So I guess I might as well just go back to instead of trying to have a terrible car accident. I'm going to go back to the spawn and show it again. Derpy derpy derp. All right, so landmines, that would be. I'm just gonna put in like just a selection of my favorite. Which one is that? The M2A. So, 81. So this is an anti-personnel mine. Put a few of those here. And then the other one is the 83. There we go. And there we go. And then we do the thing where we blow ourselves up. Hopefully I didn't blow up the mine there. And so now we're running over the, see, so we basically just blew everything up and took no damage. So there's no way to just go and you know, booby trap the spawn like people tend to do right now. And this being said, is there another question regarding the?
Not really. There's only a question about your helmet here.
Yeah, so that's the Danish Army helmet
The
from
old one.
From 1940.
This is a new one.
Yeah, because no, actually, is it
Yeah, but it's
they use
American.
the same one?
It's American.
The same one as the American one?
Yeah.
I thought they had the newer one, which
Probably this is pretty old, I guess.
Yeah,
So
right.
this would be a Cold War era
yeah
helmet.
yeah no, that's what I meant, because I mean when you look at the Danish soldiers in Afghanistan, they have the same as the
Yeah.
the
You see that the,
modern
here
day
the,
Marine,
is the Danish, what do you call it, the
octopus.
national shield thingy, same as in, you can see, the same as this
Yes.
one with the lions and the hearts.
The horny lions.
The horn lions.
There's this cartoon, Scandinavia the World, where they have like the different lions. You have the Norwegian lion is the dancing lion. Then the Swedish one
seen
is the pompous lion, and then the Danish one is the horny lions.
I would expect the Danish one to be the cool lion.
Yeah, but it's got the hearts and
And
all
then-
that, and it's
Oh,
good stuff.
damn it.
Anyway, but we digress.
Damn it. Fuck.
We wanted to maybe show.
Coat of arms, says our mighty Robotron.
Yes. What did you call it?
I don't know.
The shield of weapons?
Weapon shield, whatever, something.
Yeah, probably
Coat of
right.
arms,
Yeah,
that's true.
that,
yeah.
that would. So, so what did Splixon shoot me with just before now? It was a.
Battle breathing.
Whoop. Yeah, but I don't want to see that. I want to see the. I want to see the desktop. There. It was this thing. Woohoo! So yeah, your eyes do not deceive you. It is a Soviet PPS-43, and I guess
Let's see.
we could maybe take a look at what it means in the equipment menu. So it is a weapon that's available for all character types.
Yeah, the same ones that can use submachine guns, which is everybody. So,
I guess I didn't equip it on everybody,
no.
but I have it on. So this guy has it in anodized black. You can have it also in the factory color, which is just steel. Have army paint, and camo is missing the little miniature version, but
It's
yeah.
still running this on test, so
Yeah,
it's
so,
not.
yeah.
It's
The
not-
UI is not it's not
it's not
approved yet
finalized
for
no,
release,
No.
but yeah. So
And it has, just to answer one question, it has
Mhm.
a folding stock, but it has been folded up the same way as we do with the.
so wait, where that thing there?
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah, that's folding stock,
That's
but
the
we-
folding stock.
It's not unfolded. If that's,
Okay, this
what-
thing is
what's
getting
up.
super heavy, but I'm afraid to take it off now because I'm gonna have like a red, shiny red forehead. So
Do it.
All right,
Do
all
it.
right, all right. Ta-da! So, and the sound in there is so weird. If we look at the stats, I guess, because this one is unmodded.
Yeah.
Can we see it? So it
You can mod it with the same mods as the other submachine guns.
right, and it has like so.
Yeah, and we're not completely done
So the stats may not be
tweaking it, as far as I know. Obviously, it's a bit of a little bit of a strange weapon to try and tweak. So because the 41 is such a great weapon, with what makes that really stand out is the huge drum magazine.
Yeah, the banana.
Yeah, so you'd say that it's hard to say which one of those are better. They're different. This has a smaller magazine, but it's huge. Has a better range, more precision. I'm not sure about the rate of fire, how we landed on that, but obviously it is a very high rate of fire.
So what else can we say about it? That is, try and find somebody who doesn't have it and show you what you need to unlock it. You need SMG Assault level 11, as it is. So that's the same requirement for everybody.
It's cool looking, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty
nice,
fun looking weapon. I'm gonna see if we're still in there. I'm going to switch to
I know this. At least the players who play Soviet, they have been asking for this for a long time.
Yeah.
So.
Never mind that I'm not
and actually
dressed in the right uniform.
One of the reasons for adding it is now you can say, why have the Soviets have 3 submachine guns now, but they still only have 1 LMG, so that's kind of like we can't make all the factions completely mirrored, so we have to do some changes or some irregularities once in a while. And I think that this is one of them. The goal is obviously to just add in the end everything that was that's nice. We just put it in, and it's only a matter of which order we put it in.
So, where did Splixon go? Oh, he left. I wanted to shoot him, but yeah, just for fun, it sounds like this. You can see the cartridges flying, and if I maybe. I do this.
It shoots the same ammunition as all the other Soviet pistols.
Unfortunately, I got the wrong uniform right now. But I guess just for the principle.
It's not it's not added as a captured weapon yet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with what's that? 51, I think. There's a Splixon, but we're on the same team. So, but then again, I mean, we can look at Splixon shooting it, and nice reload animation too. You can see you can shoot it for hours without getting bored. Oh, and try shooting like the ground at my feet. Should do it again. So there you see the dirt.
Yeah,
that's something we couldn't really do when. Well, I mean, alone you can also do it if you shoot directly.
No, but it's great to see that.
It's good to see that. So if you,
it has direction.
So like if I'm standing behind the sandbags here, and so if there's debris flying, so. Wasn't you were saying last time that this makes like suppressive fire
a bit more effective?
It makes it a thing that you can.
I think I don't know how far we are in a process of adding more visual effects now. So this is one of them. I'm not sure the camera shakes and everything is in yet, but it's definitely in the pipeline.
The camera shakes, yeah. If you take a grenade hit, the camera will shake a little bit.
It's like the video we did.
Not like that.
Oh, the video we did for a long time ago when for the Soviets, people have been asking to get the same effect as is in the video in the game, and it's that we're trying to put in to see because it's not impossible to put in, and people are really happy about those effects. So
okay, let's do it again without blowing myself up this time. Like if I stay within, see, I mean it goes by really fast, but there's the blood and there's the camera shake also.
It would be cool to have a same type. I don't know if you're getting shot at with a heavy machine gun or something. See if because then you could just shoot around people and disrupt their vision, which is nice. I like the fact that you could use a heavy machine gun for just suppressive fire, basically. That would be nice. Or just shelling people without killing them, but just disrupting their vision.
So I think do we want to maybe have some more of the...
Oh, what is that?
It's an attempt at team killing. So I think I've just run out of things to show, unless there are more questions regarding the spawn protection.
I don't know if there's more.
Are there? There's
people
one
are
thing
asking how much effect it has on the frame rate with the
what the on-screen effects?
Yeah.
I guess wouldn't Thomas be? You know? But it should be much, right? Because it's not really it's all 2D, isn't it? As in there's no real 3D involved in there, so probably not much really. Like how he's carefully aiming. This time the camera didn't shake. Anyway. But I forgot to make another announcement just before, which is that we are basically in the process of implementing a new database for player stats. And that means starting next week, the leaderboard will be gone. So we're gonna disable the.
Yeah, I know.
He's not proud.
Some people are gonna cry about this, but it's one of those things that are just necessary in order to get the new database up and running.
So the thing is that we got a new database that's going to enable us to do more fun stuff.
It's way faster, but it has to do with the way data is arranged in the database, how it handles stuff, and that's why the code that reads the data and presents it on the current leaderboard is actually not gonna just transfer to the new database. So we have to do it again, and that's where we will start. We're in the process of making a new leaderboard that will take over from the old, and there will be a gap in between where we just don't have a leaderboard. So the new one comes on.
If I understand correctly, the decision is that while we do that. While we're transitioning, we're disabling the old one because it's not going to work.
Oh, we are simply moving everything to the new database setup, and the new database is the one we've been talking about it before. It's kind of a huge change for the backend. It's something that is necessary because our poor servers are really hurting when there's a lot of players online, and it's one of those things that will hopefully remove a lot of the problems that we've been seeing, the spikes and everything in the backends. So it's necessary to actually operate the game properly without having the server programmers stressing all the time about the pressure on the database. So it's a necessary change, and it unfortunately has the consequence that the leaderboards will have to be out of the game for a while until we get the new ones in. So that's.
I guess I have to. I got my little script that I have to read. By the way, the message really what we want to say is like rather than putting a lot of effort in keeping the leaderboard as it is alive while we get the next system ready, like we're going to put all the effort in getting the next system ready.
Yeah. And time is better spent on just working on the new one rather than trying to fix the old one or whatever. That would just take too much time to do. So we'd rather just continue with the new one.
So that's for the announcement.
There's one here. Mr. Mandel is asking Gargamel. Let's say you shot one shot, so you're visible in spawn. Does that ghost vehicle protect you if you stand behind one?
Actually, it does. It's there. It's just invisible.
So it's gonna be.
So if I go, actually, I'm gonna go and show it. If I travel,
you can reveal ghosted vehicles by standing behind them.
Go and travel to the.
That might not be.
Oh wait, it's not that way. It's this way. And there we are. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can't be. First of all, I can't be outside myself, and second of all, the truck is. Actually, I'm gonna walk around until I hit something, because it is there somewhere. I think this here. There's a bicycle somewhere here. It's kind of annoying. Oh man, where is it? Do you remember where it is?
Oh no.
Oh, you know what's easier is if I go and join the. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm standing on it. Or this is I think it's a bicycle. So that's the bicycle spawn. So what if I know that the bicycle is here somewhere. So if I go and. But see that it kind of also answers the question that I have to be all the way here. If I want to hit the bicycle is there somewhere. I don't think I can.
I'm pretty sure that some players will find strange way of trying to circumvent the system and try and spawn camp and kill and all that stuff. But as I say, this is way better than the stuff we have now. And obviously, if somebody finds a loophole and exploits it, we'll be dealing with that as well. So it's the most important thing for us is to actually just get this one out there to stop the. Hopefully 99% of all spawn camping.
I know what I'll do. I'll do a complicated thing. So now I have an APC of the wrong faction. I'm going to switch to that team. I'm going to spawn a vehicle of some kind. Just give a demonstration of really what happens. So this, for example. So here, I'm going to put a recon armored car. Oh, there it was. There. So you have to really know where it is. Now I'm switching teams again. And now if I go and spawn in the no, it took away my APC.
I have some more questions for the the ghost.
Sure, let's answer it then.
I'll just continue your experiment.
Okay. Proceed
with the experiment.
Yeah. So if I go and try to shoot something theoretical like behind the vehicle I just spawned. What should happen is that I see that my bullets ricochet off it. They put walls all over the place in this town. Here we are. So.
Wow, nice.
Nice parking skills, right? So, where is it? It's somewhere in here. Oh, there you go. I couldn't hit the armored car, but here's that's the car right there. That's the truck, I mean.
Yeah, but in the real game, I assume you would be dead by now.
Yeah, by trying to hit something that's behind a vehicle. Anyway, it doesn't really. It's kind of a moot point when you're this close to the spawn. You're in danger.
Okay, next question from Proud K Kona. If you pick up a weapon in the ghost mode, will you become visible?
If you pick up a weapon, nope. know if you. I'm gonna demonstrate it. Gonna go grab a Panzerfaust. Can do a bunch of things without becoming visible, really. I think that the rule is really only that, well, you can actually see invisible rune, invisible Splixen.
To be assessed that it won't stop the shots, actually.
I will not stop the shots. Okay, I would have assumed that because you could. Okay, but okay. So I guess previous question I gave the wrong answer. I was under the impression that I was hitting a vehicle, but no, it does not stop the shots. However, for this question, the answer is, see, I just picked up a weapon and I'm still invisible, and I can still get into a car and remain perfectly invisible. And as soon as I fire my weapon, there you go, now I'm visible. Do we have another one?
Yeah. I'm getting spammed with questions right now, but it's okay. Vinspill is asking, is there a time limit to stay at a spawn point?
Nope.
Will the time in battle be counted? Get credits too when inside the protection zone?
Oh, he wants to know if people can farm it.
Yeah, I am not sure, but I can ask the.
I guess ideally
we'll
fix it so that no.
Yeah, so that you count from you actually in the battle and not. I think it doesn't count. It would make sense.
I mean, Oxen has been gathering a lot of data about what people do when they're inside an action game, so
I'm just going to ask him.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to go to the next question, which is from Westwick. Could you show what happens when a vehicle runs over a ghost?
It can't. Oh, but we could. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
I have to be a ghost. Yep. There you go. So a non-ghost vehicle, yeah.
In this particular build, you actually get credits from being in the ghost mode, but Oxan says,
yeah.
Now you don't.
No, you don't. Okay, so there you go. I'm being so it's like I'm made of I'm made of lead.
We're running a little QA session here on the feature live. That's awesome.
Look at that. It's really I want to see that from the outside. Do it again. So, yeah, it's like I have like infinite inertia. He can't even push me. I mean, it kind of sort of pushes me on the side or upwards, but yeah, okay, if you do it like that. But then again, I mean, yeah. That should also actually, because I've noticed that a lot of team killing incidents happen when there's one guy who's kind of in a hurry to get to the action and goes like, get out of my way, and just pushes everybody around, pushes everybody's tanks into the.
That's the same thing as if you ever played World of Tanks. It's the most annoying thing where people just start to give you team damage before they. Yeah. I think they actually fixed that. I'm not sure, but at some point when I played it was just super annoying.
And then he's gonna try and Panzerfaust. That's funny. So you don't really get thrown around. You don't get I mean, he can sort of push me, but it's just basically everybody is just getting out of everybody's way automatically. So. That I think honestly that's gonna probably make a huge, palpable difference when people.
That's the pong in the pong. We haven't seen the Tintin.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's
with
the
two crazy guys, the detectives going in the desert.
Je dirais même plus. How do they say that in other languages?
The what?
The one they always like one says something and then the other one says. I would even say.
Yeah, he says the same thing.
I would say more. I would say the same exact thing. Yeah. And,
those two are just weird characters. They are they're not brothers.
Are they not?
No.
No, because they have different last names. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's just a weird.
Yeah, so the biker next door decided to. Should I close the window? Is it?
That's nice. New sound effects for the game. It seems like the local biker gang just started to, or it could also be the local 40-year-old midlife crisis guy. I'm just going to load this.
Which is it? Oh, you didn't want to check.
Probably the 50 years old. I'm 40 or something.
So yeah, you're young.
I'm not really in the midlife crisis.
You're not even half of midlife. So.
What are you gonna do for your midlife crisis? Have you wondered about that? What cool stuff are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna start like wearing bow ties. And
yeah, maybe.
So,
maybe. All right. There's another question here from Adnamas Studio. Some of these names are just completely hard to pronounce. I'm sorry. Can you spot an enemy while in ghost mode?
Yep. We just did it just before.
Yep. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Can you whistle?
Can you whistle? I didn't do it. I forgot to do it. Let's do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now.
Am I whistling? I can't hear myself, so yeah. So that's a yes. That's a yes. We can whistle while in ghost mode. I haven't checked if we do we cast shadows. We don't, right? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
But I'm not sure. Does the enemy see the shadow?
I don't know.
I would guess not.
I would think not. Yeah.
Because Winner was kind of struggling to look to find me.
There's one guy here is asking me to wait for my end life crisis.
End life crisis.
That's gonna be okay. It's inevitable anyway, so it's just gonna be fine.
So I'm really waiting for something to do here.
Ken Solo is saying that the enemy doesn't see the shadow.
Yeah, well,
So
I would have assumed so.
yeah.
Sure.
Do you have anything else you
Do
want
we
to
have
say
anything
today?
else? Yeah, because otherwise we're going to start slowly heading towards the barn and the end of the episode. I guess no, because otherwise we would like to show more stuff.
Oh, there's one thing here. The same guy, the studio guy,
Yeah.
is asking if planting a mine takes you out of the
Yes.
the ghost mode.
Most definitely. I'm not even sure you can actually. Let me try it. But I think it counts as. I mean, it's the trigger. So. Oh wait, I have to spawn first.
Det kunne også være, at du lige skulle vise, vores nye krudtskyder fra Østen af til sidst i showet.
For os hvad? You mean the?
Yeah, just for people who joined later.
Yeah.
Show the
So, planted a mine and became visible. So yeah, no big surprise there. And again, I showed it before when I was driving a Jeep, but I might as well do it again on foot. If you go and walk on landmines. How did you call that in Danish?
What? Krudtskyder?
Oh, krudtskyder.
Yeah,
So that's the kind of shotgun-ish thing, right?
No. I was trying to tell you in røverdansk, and your Danish is not that good.
No,
yet.
it's not that great yet. So, I thought so. Krudtskyder is like.
Show him the submachine gun.
The submachine gun. Okay. but isn't that a kind of shotgun? Krudtskyder?
Krudtskyder, that's just sort of
Like a pirate kind of.
a weird name for a gun.
Right.
So I wouldn't have to say directly what you should show, but I totally failed on that
Oh,
one.
yeah. No, because we don't have shotguns.
So, shotgun confirmed.
Exactly, yeah. So, stepping on my mind. Boom.
Can you suicide in ghost mode?
Actually, wait a minute. I can't. No, that's true. If I try to step on my own mines, nothing happens. If I step on enemy mines, I will just the same thing as anything else. There's an explosion, but I don't die. I'm hitting the F11 key right now. It's not working because I'm not born yet, technically. So as soon as I get out of ghost mode, then the same rules apply, and boom! So really, ghost mode is you're invisible, you're invincible.
You are the god.
You can, sort of. You're more like Scrooge when he's with the ghost of Christmas past, and he tries to talk to the other characters. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, that's about it. So you want to show the
Yes, just for like a closing.
Yeah, so
for
the peoples that were not there before. This that I'm holding right now is a new Soviet submachine gun, which will be available as soon as the young update hits the servers. It is the PPS-43.
It's actually a very, very nice weapon. In real life, it was sort of like it was such an end in the end of the war where they just like mass produced and it's really good, like build quality and everything. So it's apparently very, very good.
It reminds me of the
both good and cheap to produce as well.
It looks like the MP40 a lot, doesn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got like different elements.
MP40 is a lot bulkier, more bulky. I think it's.
Let's compare it. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely true. So if I switch between the two. But the general... yeah, that's true. No, they're very different. So, this is the PPS-43. I guess we will wrap it up for today. Just want to make sure that I've said all my...
I think Robotron is just typing something for me.
Oh,
so
he's trying to tell us something.
Probably gonna have another question, maybe. I don't know.
Do we have time?
Obviously.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What you just have seen is obviously from our test server, so it's not completely final. It's there's lots of stuff that still needs to be fixed before the young build is released. But obviously, we want to show you some stuff what you can expect for the next build update. Cancel build anymore. Sorry about that. Numbers, tweaks, everything might actually change for the final release, and actually also afterwards, because as usual, introducing a new weapon to the game will change our stats, and we need to obviously look into how the weapons perform in relation to the other ones and maybe tweak from there. So
So we will make the usual announcements. There's still a screenshot contest going on Steam. If you go on Steam and look for Battle Vision, I'm not gonna go and try to show it right now, but we also want to say hello to all the Twitchers who are streaming Heroes and Generals.
Yeah, it's nice to see. And some of us will be joining some of the chats once in a while on some of those streamers. And if you discover us in the chats, or at least me, I can't say anything for some of the other guys, obviously, but just don't be afraid to ask questions. I'll answer them if I can. So.
And we will be, of course, uploading this episode to YouTube and to Twitch later on, so you can watch it again. And if you just walked in, so we talked about more in detail about the spawn protection that's coming in the next update. We talked about the PPS, and we talked about the new user interface that's been revamped in the main client. So this being said, we will actually. I won't be back next week. I will be joining the German faction in real life. I'll be in Germany for a music festival. I'll see you in 2 weeks, but we'll be back next week, I think, for Twitch. Yeah, most
I
likely,
think so.
because we've
Maybe.
got more stuff.
Yeah, we have
got
some
more stuff to
interesting
show.
stuff. Hopefully next week.
Hopefully, there's stuff that is not ready to show.
Cool stuff.
But we're really awesome stuff. But unfortunately, it's not ready. So not this week. Maybe next week. We're not sure. So that's all we can say. But once you see it, you will crap your pants. Is that's not a bad word? I can say that. Right?
I don't know. I have to get
Okay.
I have to know what we're allowed to say
what the
on
limits
Twitter
are
and
too.
not,
Okay.
because wouldn't want to be too high rated or something. And I don't know. Well, when I join Twitch channels that has like an 18 rating, I only have to click OK, so I'm not really sure that stuff actually works. So
Right. But so far.
I have to put my swearing on the side. Sarcasm's okay though.
Sarcasm's okay. Yeah. We will be saying thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah.
And see you later.
Thanks for playing.